While we're talking about Tesla, we can also talk about how Toyota engineers were blown away at the changes that have happened across the Model Y's life here. So they basically praised the design after doing a teardown analysis, highlighting the simplicity and effectiveness of the electric powertrain and battery system. And like I said, I'm impressed about the changes under the skin since the first few models have rolled off the line for that car. The engineers also noted that the Model Y's body structure was very well built and featured advanced manufacturing techniques, allowing for better quality control and durability. Things including like the structural battery or other similar things that Tesla's been doing. So this is just interesting to see. As the largest automaker in the world, you don't see them highlighting other companies that often. But on that note, the automaker sold only 24,466 EVs worldwide last year, which is a drop in the ocean compared to the 2.6 million hybrid vehicles it sold during that same period, or the 1.3 million electric vehicles delivered by global EV leader Tesla. It's just fascinating to see where these companies are really at. And being the largest automaker, you would expect them to have done more EVs, but this again just shows the head start that Tesla really has in this. But them tearing down vehicles like Tesla also shows that Tesla's goal of accelerating the transition is really happening. That's something that they're actually pushing other car companies to do, which is great to see. The transition does need to happen. How fast it will happen and if it should happen super fast is to be seen, but we're starting in the right direction. So how do you think automakers like Toyota can incorporate EV technology and design strategies of companies like Tesla? This is just another thing that this shows here is the way that cars are currently manufactured compared to how Tesla or even Rivian is manufacturing vehicles is so wildly different. And especially in Tesla's case, it's so much more automated and they're able to refine the process constantly. So you don't have releases every year of a new vehicle, which I think is a very helpful thing to do. I think only doing, larger updates every couple years, every 3 years, but, every 6 months you hear like, oh, they're changing this in whatever, in a couple months. They're going to be doing USB-C ports instead of this, or they just came up with this part instead of that part. Stuff like that, constantly evolving the process and not doing larger changes is great from a manufacturing and company perspective, well as a consumer kind of sucks because you don't know when the update's going to happen. If you're getting technically a worse model than when you placed your order or a better model, things are just changing so rapidly that it's hard to keep up with what's really going on with the car. If it's doing the yearly updates is great for that reason. So what impact do you think knowledge sharing and collaboration? I mean, Tesla's been pretty open about things. They show off things all the time. And we're seeing now, even with the superchargers being opened up to everyone else as the largest network in the world, it's great to see them doing that. And it'd be great to see if other automakers start doing stuff like that as well, at least on the consumer end of things. And companies like Rivian, which we're going to talk about next here, is doing stuff like working with Ford, working with Amazon to build these electric vehicles where there's an exchange, but they're collaborating in a kind of way to kind of move this forward.